Welcome back, people, to another episode. This is going to be episode 3. This is the second stream of today. Now, how do you not feel about that? Let me hear it. Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. You're damn right. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about Osimhen. We're going to be talking about Chilwell. We're going to be talking about Chalobah. We're going to be talking about many different things. So yeah, just watched the Euros. Turkey versus Austria. Turkey are now through. They're just beating Austria 2-1. It was a good game. 3 goals from 3 different set pieces. Well, I wouldn't give him. Maybe you know what? Maybe you can give him man of the match. Man of the match for me might go to the Turkey goalkeeper. He is the hero. What a save! What a save! Last minute, last second, at the dire depths of the match. For him to show up like that is brilliant. Congratulations to Turkey, the Turkish fans. Turkish people are brilliant anyway. So yeah, man. Congratulations to Turkey. They're through to the next round. They're gonna play Holland. You never know, man. You never know in football, man. They could get that job done. They could be the dark horses of the whole tournament, to be honest. I don't think they will win it, but you never know in football, man. Football's a crazy sport, man. Crazy sport. But anyways, man, let's get back to Chelsea. I'm gonna move on back to Chelsea, and I'm gonna show you like this. Oh yeah, before I continue, I realized on my other stream while I watched it, um, when I was showing clips, little clips from Twitter and whatnot, I was talking. I was not silent. I was talking, and yeah, for some reason, it wasn't picking me up. It wasn't showing me and whatnot. But hey, like I said, I am new to this streaming, man. You lot got to bear with me, man. I'm growing, same ways you lot are gonna grow with me. It's just a part of it's just part and parcel of the thing, innit? It's part and parcel of the thing, man. You lot got to bear with me, man. I'm learning on the job. You got to bear with me. So we move now. I'm just gonna get the next one up. Just bear with me, people. And this is what I first want to show you lot. Hopefully you lot can see this. So it says here, Trevor Chalobah is expected to leave Stamford Bridge with futures of Conor Gallagher and Ben Chilwell uncertain under Maresca. Now, what is my thoughts on this? Listen, Trevor Chalobah is a player that I don't mind keeping. I'll be real, I don't mind keeping, but same breath, same sentence I say that, I don't mind him selling just for the right fee. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, like I don't have no emotional attachment to Trev. To be honest, I don't have emotional attachment to a lot of these players. A lot of these players can get sold. I'll be real. A lot of these players can get sold. I might not bat an eyelid. Players like Palmer, if he gets sold, I'm gonna have a problem. The whole fan base is gonna go nuts. If Cole Palmer, the day Cole Palmer gets sold, yeah, and let's say he continues this trajectory of his career and how he plays for Chelsea. Listen, a lot of people are going to be going mad, and I'll be one of those people. I'll be real, but Trevor Chalobah, yeah, man. It's a sticky one, man. Like I like Trev, but if he's got to go, he's got to go. I'm sorry, Trev. Like for your own career, he's got to think about his own career here. Like if there's actually space for him, and like he's gonna be wanting to play first team football. So Trev, you might have to think about your career now. Ben Chilwell, Ben Ben Chilwell. Listen, that guy can go. Yeah, that guy can go. Yeah, I'm being serious. Yeah, I'm being serious here. Ben Chilwell is done. He's done. He's done at this club. He's done at football right now, man. He's done out here. Ben Chilwell can go. I will celebrate the day Ben Chilwell goes. The same way I celebrated Pochettino leaving is the same way I will celebrate when Ben Chilwell goes. Now Ben Chilwell is a great guy, man. He helped us win the Champions League and whatnot, but his time at this club is done. His legs are done. His body's done, always injured. Like he doesn't produce on the pitch. Like it's not good enough. Like see with Reese, yeah, Reese is always injured. Well, it seems nowadays he's always injured. But at least with Reese, when he's not injured and he comes onto the pitch, yeah, he produces. He produces. So I've got no complaints when it comes down to Reese. But Ben, Yeah, Chile, you gotta go, man. Chile B, you gotta go. You might have to find your way back to Leicester or whatnot, but Chile B can go, and I will have no problems in that fact of Chile B leaving. So, people, them, we're gonna move on to the next one. Bear with me. Again, I am learning on the job. That was crazy. That was a crazy little transition there, but yeah, I'm learning on the job. Yeah. So Ben Chilwell, yeah, man, not for me, man, not for me. He can honestly leave. Um, yeah, and if we're talking about the fee that Ben Chilwell was probably gonna go for, I would take 25, 30, 30 million, 35. I'll bite your hands off right now if somebody came in with a 35 million bid for Ben Chilwell. I doubt that's gonna happen because a lot of clubs are gonna have the understanding of Ben Chilwell, his legs ain't there. How many games can he really produce for the club? And he's vice captain. Maresca needs to come through and change this captaincy stuff up. Like, cool, Reece stays captain, cool. But the vice captain can't be him. Give it to a Enzo, give it to Colwell. Like, I think Colwell is a future Chelsea captain. If Reece is not there or Reece is injured or whatnot, give it to one of these guys. Ben Chilwell, he's not fit to be holding the flipping captaincy. I'm sorry, man. He's not fit for it. He really ain't fit for it. Um, Gallagher. Last season, I couldn't believe my eyes when we were giving the captaincy to Gallagher. Conor Gallagher was Chelsea's captain a majority of the season, and obviously that's not down to him why he was the captain for majority of the season because we had our captain and our vice captain out injured all season, and I don't know anywhere or any other club that had to go through that. Two of their supposed main leaders on the pitch out for the whole season, like they were just tagging in. It was like a tag team match. Yo, I'm out, you're out, but they both got knocked out like Royal Rumble settings. Like it's actually crazy. But yeah, Conor Gallagher, another player I don't mind selling. 50 mil, I'll bite your hands off. Spurs, come in for him. Like Conor Gallagher's not a player I rate. I see me, I watch football and I like my players to be technically gifted in all areas of the pitch, other than possibly centre back. But it's a bonus if they're technically gifted at centre back. Yeah, Conor Gallagher in that centre midfield he's not technically gifted. He's not good enough on the ball. Like, yeah, he's got work rate. Yeah, he runs people down and chases off the ball. That's great. But for Chelsea Football Club, I don't need that. And I saw on social media people talking about, but when we had Kante, he was running around. Listen, Kante brought a lot going forward. And if you're going to talk about Kante running around here, you can't compare that with Conor Gallagher. You cannot compare that with Conor Gallagher because when Kante runs around, yeah, he gets the job done. Like Kante is a midfield by himself. All you need is Kante. I can't picture anybody ever saying all you need is Conor Gallagher in midfield and your midfield will be shored up. No way. No way. Well, the Conor Gallagher every Chelsea fan thought we were going to eventually have is the Conor Gallagher that got loaned out to Crystal Palace. And his best attribute was crashing the box and scoring from outside the box and whatnot, and crashing the box and getting a goal. We've not really seen that at Chelsea. What, 3, 4 goals in the season? And everything else has been poor. And I've not forgot how his miss in the Carabao Cup against Liverpool was. I've not forgot that. But I know a lot of fans have forgot that. And a lot of fans want to screen the proper Chelsea lot and the proper Chelsea slogan. Listen, if you're proper Chelsea, you want the best in your midfield. Yeah? Conor Gallagher cannot be starting game week in and out for Chelsea Football Club. I'm sorry. He's not good enough. He's just not good enough. You can say all the other players like Enzo and whatnot, they've been out of form. But this is the best you can get from Conor Gallagher. His ceiling is there. He's hit it. He's not getting better. He's not going to age with fine wine, in my belief. Conor, prove me wrong, but at a different club, not at mine. Sorry, not at Chelsea, man. You've been great, but yeah, man, it's time to go, man. I will take that 50 mil any day. Don't whether someone's gonna pay that or not, I don't know. I don't think so, but you never know. I don't want to be spewing too much Conor Gallagher hate, but yeah, I'll take him as a squad player. But we got too many people in that position, so this is another reason why I'll bite your hand off. If it's a question of Conor Gallagher versus Caicedo, I'm taking I was about to say some blasphemy there. I'll take Caicedo. If it's a conversation of Conor Gallagher versus Enzo, I'm taking Enzo. People seem to forget Enzo's first little 6 months he had in a Chelsea shirt when he was playing underneath Graham Potter. He was fantastic. He was one of our top 3 best players. including João Felix. Like people forget this. Enzo Fernandez is a brilliant footballer. Brilliant footballer. Yeah? Who else? Lavia. I know we ain't seen Lavia, but Lavia has technique. He has tech. I will take Lavia over Conor Gallagher. Yeah, and I know I have a saying of availability is the best ability. Yeah, but if we're talking at the crux of things and what's what, I'm taking Lavia over Conor Gallagher. I'm sorry, in my opinion, yeah. If I'm Maresca, yeah, Conor Gallagher's probably at the bottom. Maybe he's above like the likes of Cassidy. I don't put him above Santos. Andre Santos is a fantastic talent. I'm so happy Chelsea went out and got him in it. Like I'm really happy about that. But yeah, man, we move, people. We move. Um, so I'm gonna go to the next one. Obviously, you lot gotta bear with me here, man. This is crazy stuff right now. What's the next one? What's the next one? Boom, 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 boom. This crazy piece of news that I saw, man. This is some crazy piece of news, man. Robert Sanchez, another man that psh, I don't think he's gonna make it at Chelsea, and I think he is it's his time to go. But anyways, reported by Matt Law. So I'm going to read this out. It is anticipated that Robert Sanchez will start as Enzo Maresca's first choice goalkeeper, and he's expected to perform a similar role to that of Edison at City and Mads Hermansen mastered at Leicester City last season. Now, I think this is absolutely ludicrous. It is crazy. It's only going to be a matter of time where Maresca might realize he's not his man. I don't know if this is just Chelsea trying to push the PR machine and trying to push support for Robert Sanchez or whatnot, because obviously they've only bought him a year ago and they've got a lot of faith in him, and maybe they're trying to just shoehorn him into the team or whatnot. But for me, again, Robert Sanchez, no, it's time for him to go. I don't care if Robert Sanchez gets sold. I'll again maybe not celebrate, but I'll be happy. I'll be happy because then that shows me we might be going in for someone else. Um, Robert Sanchez, he could be a good goalkeeper, but he's too shaky. He does some shaky stuff. And for me, um, if Maresca's looking for a ball playing goalkeeper, Sanchez ain't that guy, man. He was meant to be that guy, but from what he's shown me in a Chelsea shirt, he's too shaky. He's too shaky. Like it brings me back memories when I think of Sanchez and ball playing, and it brings me back to the Arsenal game. We should have won that game, easy. We should have won that game, but because of his foolery, he allowed Arsenal to come back into the game when he passed the ball back to Declan Rice. I've not forgiven him for that. I've not forgiven him for that. I'm sorry, but you know what? I've got faith in Enzo Maresca. If Enzo Maresca wants to try him out, try him out. But me, I think you're gonna realize in preseason he's not the guy. He's not the guy. He's not the guy you think he's gonna be. Um, yeah, man. So if we're gonna go into the season with Robert Sanchez as our goalkeeper, I'm gonna be a bit disappointed. I will be disappointed. I'll be real. I'll be really disappointed to see um Robert Sanchez as our goalkeeper, as our number one. Um, some people might be like, yeah, so why don't you bring in Petrovic and promote Petrovic as number one? I don't think Petrovic has got good feet on the ball either. I think he's more calm and collected in goal than Robert Sanchez, and he brings a calm to the defense, which every team needs. Every team needs their goalkeeper to be bringing some calm to the defense. But again, with Petrovic, his end to his season was not good. It wasn't good. I'm sorry. And at Chelsea Football Club, I'm asking for the best. I'm asking for the best. And his end to his season was not good. Like when he first came in, I can't lie, I got excited. I thought, yeah, we found the goalkeeper. We found a great goalkeeper. Like he's good, but he's another shaky warrior. We don't need shaky warriors, specifically in defense and in goal. We cannot have that. It doesn't work. If your goalkeeper's shaky, you're gonna leak goals. Your defense is gonna be nervous. They're gonna be making decisions off of nerves because of the man behind them. And Sanchez definitely gives nerves to this Chelsea defense, and he gives nerves to every Chelsea fan. Every Chelsea fan. So, spoken about Sanchez, we're gonna move on to the next one, people. Yep, we're gonna move on to the next one. So I gotta find these links. Yeah, gotta find these links. Ev- Eventually, everything will be a lot more smoother, people. Yeah, as I learn. So as you can see here, Chelsea are still looking to sign a right-footed winger. Now, this is music to my ears. This right here is music to my ears. I love this. I absolutely love the thought of this. Yeah. Chelsea bringing a right-footed winger who can play on the left will be brilliant. Now, questions will be asked of Mudryk and Sterling. Mudryk and Sterling, they're like two peas in a pod. They're like two peas in a pod. I'll be real. They are like two peas in a pod. Mudryk obviously has got age on his side where he can possibly improve, but Sterling, we ain't getting better than what he's showing us now, innit? In my eyes, in a Chelsea shirt, he's done. Maybe Pep realized Sterling is done. Can we think about that? Maybe maybe Pep saw it. He didn't see it with Palmer. Maybe he's seen it with Sterling. He's done. Like Sterling was so frustrated. He was so frustrating last year. Like the simple stuff. It's like he wanted to do this whole I'm gonna save Chelsea thing. But mate, if you want to save Chelsea, make sure we win. Make sure you do the simple stuff. You know what I mean? Make sure you do the simple stuff. Lay it off when you need to lay it off. And this is where we might have actually have a problem. Everyone's talking about, even me included. I want older players in our team because we got young bucks. But maybe we might have to stick to the young bucks. And reason why I say that is because things like this, where Sterling's pulling rank and he's going, "No, I'm going to do it all by myself, and I'm not going to lay off the simple pass for a tap in because he's Raheem Sterling," might be a problem. It might be a problem. Now, if you ask me, yeah, Sterling possibly might be our starting left winger if we don't bring nobody in. Maresca might turn to Sterling the same way as Poch turned to Sterling. And reason why I say that is it's all depending how Maresca views Nkuku. Does he view him as a striker, or does he view him as a player who can eventually play on the left wing? Now, if he views him anything other than a left winger, Chelsea fans, be prepared to be seeing Raheem Sterling left wing. Be prepared. Be prepared, because I don't think he's going to go with Mudryk. Yeah, I don't think he will go with Mudryk. Like, again, another player that I wish all the best. Sterling, I want you to turn up for this club. I want you to turn up for my club. But whether you're going to do that or not, I've not seen it. I've not seen it. And I ain't got the faith that he will. I'll be real. I ain't got the faith Raheem Sterling will turn up. So, yeah, man. Raheem Sterling, put your boots on. Now, left wingers, there's not many on the market. If it's me, I'm going for Nico Williams. But it's been reported we're not gonna go get with forget what is being reported. Let's use logic here, yeah. If we didn't go get Olise over the line because of the financial package, there's no way in hell Chelsea Football Club are going to go get Nico Williams, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame. There used to be a time in my life where I would look at a Nico Williams and think that's guaranteed we're going in for him. Whether we get him or not, whether we convince him to come or not, that's a whole different conversation. But to be going in for him, I'm talking actively go get him. There used to be a time where we used to do that. We don't do that no more. And it's a shame. It's a shame. The wages are too high. He's earning close to what? I think he's on like 250K already at Atletico Bilbao. His release clauses, I think, don't quote me, but I think it's 55 million. That wouldn't be the problem. The money to Atletico Bilbao ain't the problem. It's this new wage structure we've got in. And don't get me wrong, I get it. I get we're trying to tighten up our wage structure because we were out here throwing money crazy on Lukaku. But players like Nico Williams, players like Olise, they got time on their side. Two, they are quality. They are quality, and I'm going to say something crazy, but they are the future of football. The youth are always going to be the future. Those are the type of players you throw money at. Those are the type of players you go, you know what? I believe in you, throw money at. But Chelsea Football Club are not interested in that no more. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be very interesting to see who we go for as our right-footed left winger. It's going to be very interesting, and it's also going to be very interesting on how do we accommodate the likes of Nkuku? How do we accommodate the likes of Sterling? How do we accommodate the likes of Modric? How are we going to accommodate that? The only person that can answer that will be Maresca. He is the only player that is going to be, well, not player. He was a player once. He was a player once, yeah. But he's the only man who's going to be able to address that. In my world, we bring in a right-footed right winger, a right-footed left winger, and we get rid of Sterling. Yeah, we push Sterling to Saudi. Yeah, somebody needs to convince Sterling that Saudi's the move for him. He's pushing 30. He ain't got many years left. Saudi will pay you the bag, Sterling. Go over there. They will pay you the bag. End your career with a flurry of money. You see me? A flurry of money. But yeah. So um the only right winger right now, well left winger, sorry, right footed that I can think of that I like who fits our model is that youngster called Dewey. Or is it Dewey? However you pronounce it. Um Probably in another stream, I'll put up clips of his or whatnot because right now I ain't got clips of his. And to look for it right now with me not being comfortable enough with how these switches are going, I'm not gonna do it to you people. Do you know what I mean? I know you lot want to hear me, see me, whatnot, whatnot. All these switches look a bit amateurish. I'm sorry, I am an amateur, yeah, right now. But we will get to legendary status. You understand? But yeah, Dewey, yeah, I'll take him. And at worst, go get me a striker and go convert Nicholas Jackson as a winger because he was previously a winger. Convert Nicholas Jackson back to the left wing. At worst case scenario, yeah. At worst case scenario. So people, we move. Gonna show you the next one. Hopefully, this is the next one. I don't want to be sharing the same links, and yes, I am. 1 second. You've already spoken about Robert Sanchez. So Robert Sanchez ain't the one that I'm looking for. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. We've got that. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, people. Yeah? This is what I'm talking about, people. Uh okay, so you lot are gonna have to bear with me for 1 second. This stream is not going as smoothly as I hoped, but we're gonna get there, people, yeah? Give me 1 second. I know I've got this one somewhere. I had this one saved. Surely. 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 Okay, I think we're back. I think I got it back. I think I got it back. Yeah. I think I found it now. I must have found it. Mm. There we go. This is the one I want to be talking to you lot about. Yeah, this is the one I want to be talking to you lot about. So let me read this out to you lot. Chelsea have not completely ruled out a move for Victor Osimhen. Napoli's if sorry, that was a bit buggy right there. Anyways, yeah, so Chelsea have not completely ruled out a move for Victor Osimhen if Napoli's asking price d- drops. Now, Osimhen is a game changer in my books. I don't think splashing out 120 million is smart. But again, I'm not Chelsea's accountant. Again, I'm not Chelsea's accountant. I know nowadays all of us fans want to be playing accountants and whatnot because we kind of have to because we see what's going on. Like clubs are saying we're not willing to spend this on this player, but they go spend that on that player, and then you just start judging it like what's going on. But Osimhen, to me, game changer, better than Nicholas Jackson. He's a more proven goal scorer than Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, I think this deal is easy to be made. People, I honestly think this deal right here would be easy to be made. But the only thing that would, there's two things actually. Let me not lie, there's two things. The only two things that I believe that will be stopping this deal from happening would be one, Chelsea Chelsea just don't want to throw the money out. Yeah. And two would be De Laurentiis. And everybody knows how hard it is to negotiate with De Laurentiis. Now, earlier stream, I did talk about this, and it's funny how I spoke about it, and then a few hours later, Matt Law reports this. So I must be speaking things into existence, people. You know what I mean? And I've been talking to people on Twitter. Obviously, people are outright saying no, Osimhen's impossible. To me, there's a possibility. There's a possibility. Do Napoli turn their noses down at a 65 mil plus Lukaku for Osimhen? Do they? Anyone with sense should bite your hand off. Nobody's coming in for Osimhen. Nobody at all is right now coming in and looking at Osimhen. They might be looking at him, but no one's coming in for him because the asking price is crazy. Now I'm scared that they might drop the asking price and the likes of Arsenal might just jump at the chance. I cannot see Osimhen wearing red in the Premier League. Like that will actually burn me. And obviously, if you've been following the Osimhen saga, Osimhen has specifically said he wants the Premier League. He wants the Premier League. Don't get me wrong, I don't think that would mean he wouldn't move over to another league, i.e., PSG in League or in France. Doesn't mean he wouldn't, because at the end of the day, I think he's trying anything to get out of Napoli. He wants to get out of Italy. Obviously, all the racism and whatnot that he's been experiencing has been crazy. So right now, I think the Premier League teams, specifically Chelsea, I'm talking about, they need to really start moving and pushing a deal because Napoli want Lukaku. Conte wants Lukaku. So I don't get how this deal can't come to fruition. Like, how bad do Chelsea want Osimhen? Because all the PR, all the noise before was pushing Chelsea really want Osimhen. Chelsea really value Osimhen. Chelsea, Osimhen, Osimhen, Osimhen. Mikel's doing up, whispering in his ear, like Didier Drogba's whispering in his ear, like all of this. There was all these videos dropping about him talking about Chelsea, the tweets and Instagram comments he was making. Like everything's pointing at him coming to Chelsea. Like there was a point this year where I felt Osimhen to Chelsea was a done deal. Like it was guaranteed. We will go push for him and we will move how we moved with all the other players we've tried to sign and move aggressive on it. It felt like we had a plan. It felt like, yeah, Osimhen is part of that plan. But as time has gone on, we've shown that we're not trying to do it. Now, whether this is a tactic from Chelsea to say, we're going to back off of Osimhen, we're going to go chase other players, and we're going to wait to see if Napoli start playing by our rules and drop the price a lot, or at least give us a package that makes sense. Because obviously Napoli wants the whole release clause to be matched, and with a release clause that needs to get paid up front. And I don't think we're willing to do that, and I don't think it's a smart thing to do that. To be honest, I don't think it's a smart thing. Yes, he's a game changer. Yes, he improves us, but I don't think Victor Osimhen is no Messi for us to be blowing the whole thing, the whole 120 mil in one go for him and mess up our future finances and future transfer plans. Like honestly, like 60 mil plus Lukaku should be good enough. 65 at a push. Like I might even consider 70, but then they just feel like they're taking a piss. We need to get Lukaku off our books and bring in Osimhen. Currently, our wage bill ain't that crazy. We've dramatically dropped how much our wage bill is already. Like Victor Osimhen could easily come in and take Lukaku's wages. Just swap it. I don't get it. Like it could easily happen. Now Napoli need to play ball. De Laurentiis needs to play ball. He is a hard man to negotiate with, but surely he's a businessman. He owns a football club. Eventually, he might see the light. Eventually, when time goes on and maybe clubs are not going in for him, he might see the light. Because the worst thing I think Napoli would want, specifically De Laurentiis, is having an upset striker like Osimhen and then his value being like he starts getting devalued. You don't want that. You really don't want that. Osimhen needs to start making some noise. because obviously they've got a gentle agreement that he will be sold this summer. Obviously, they do got the official release clause, but obviously, if no one's coming in for that price, eventually Osimhen's got to make some noise and speak to De Laurentiis and tell him like, "Yo, that needs to go down because I need to move, and currently nobody's coming in for me. That needs to go down. Let it get to the 90 million euros and whatnot. Maybe we might trigger it, but at the same time, Arsenal will be sniffing around. If they are really interested in getting a striker, they will sniff around Osimhen if the price gets dropped that low. And I'm just hoping these sporting directors don't move slow. Because one thing I've said about these sporting directors is they've got great talent ID. Their talent ID is actually great, but their negotiating is poor. Their negotiating is poor. Like, I can't stress how poor their negotiating is. They had to get the owners to jump in for the Enzo deal. They had to get the owners to jump in on the Mudryk deal. And they had to get the owners to jump in on the Caicedo deal. And that's top three of our biggest deals since Clear Lake have come. They seem to not be able to get things over the line. They need their big bro, their daddy to jump on the jets, to come fly down and go back them and actually take over and get the things over the line. Like me, I think these sporting directors are more of scouts than actual sporting directors, in my opinion. Anyways, I feel like they're more of a scouts than sporting directors. But yeah, man, Chelsea Football Club, we need to move aggressive now. Yeah, the new PSR year has started. The new PSR financial year has started. I was expecting us to move serious. Um, Obviously Fab, I think today and a couple of days ago, he's been banging on about it. About Chelsea will be looking to move aggressive in the next few days. Um, I spoke about it in my earlier stream about Calafiori. Fab has recently dropped another tweet talking about Chelsea and Calafiori. And you know when Fab starts doing those stuff, something possibly is cooking. But at the same time, I'm not going to be a biased fan. I'm not going to be an idiot. At the same time, in those tweets, he's talking about Arsenal. Arsenal possibly would want to replace Zinchenko. And Arsenal are in the position to do those things. They're in the Champions League. They are a team right now that seems to be going toe to toe with City. But the difference is we are Chelsea. We are Chelsea. I believe whether it's copium, whether it's hopium, whether it's me being ludicrous, I believe if we go toe to toe with Arsenal for in a transfer, we should be able to beat them. Are we still Chelsea? Have we lost our source? Have we lost our motion? Like for real? Like have we lost our motion? Like we can't just keep going for unproven, unproven, unproven. And I'm not even talking about age here because my saying is if you're good enough, you're old enough. So unproven, unproven, unproven. You can be 30 and be unproven. You can be 18 and be proven. Look at your Yamal, 16. He's proven his worth now. He's got cojones. He's proven his quality now at the age of 16. So it's not about age. It's about your experience and quality on that football pitch. Can we start getting things over the line? Osimhen is a proven goal scorer. He's proven quality. Whether you like to believe it or not, he's proven. In my world, I gave three strikers. I had three strikers in my head. I had either we get Osimhen, Gyökeres, or Sesko. Sesko's out of the picture. Gyökeres is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Sporting are not going to release it, and we're not going to go trigger 100 mil. We're not willing to pay for Elise. Like, I'm going to keep referring back to that. And all Chelsea fans will refer back to that. They will refer back to that. Sporting directors need to understand this. The board need to understand this. We didn't get Elise over the line after chasing him for 2 summers. 2 summers we've chased this boy. 2. It's actually crazy. 2 summers, like when you sit back and think about it, like we got mudded, and we mudded ourselves. Like how long did it take for you lot to understand how much Elise was asking for? Or was it because you lot moved so slow, buying ended up coming into the race and and getting the job done. Is that what happened? They just picked you at the end of the race. Like, it's crazy how we're moving, and it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Yeah, to me, it's unacceptable. It's more of an embarrassment. Yeah, like, okay, cool, we don't get a player, but to be screaming you're obsessed with a player, you've chased him for 2 summers and you don't get him, that's embarrassing, and it sets a precedent. It's not a good look for us in the transfer window. We have a name and a buzz of, one, being hijackers. Two, we go aggressive and we get our player. All of these things speak something to clubs. All of these things says something to players. So when you tell a player you're interested in them, they automatically feel like, okay, Chelsea are coming, they're gonna go get me. When you're not going to get them, they could just start going like, do they really want me? Like, and I feel like that's what happened with Elise. Do they really want me? Obviously, reports came out afterwards talking about reason why Elise picked Brighton, not Brighton, lol. Reason why Elise picked Brighton was because he felt like Chelsea weren't being serious and they were focusing on other deals. I don't blame him. How you obsessed with a player, but go chase other players and show him that, like, oh, sorry, Elise, 1 second. We just got to sort this out before we come and sort you out properly. Like, what's going on here? Whether that's the truth or not, what's going on here? What's really going on at Chelsea, man? We have really turned into a PR media fucking company. Didn't want to swear, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I know I went on a little tangent regarding regarding our affairs. If you watched up until this stage, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all social medias. They are the same handle. Follow me on Twitter. I've just hit 600 followers on Twitter. Road to 1K. Road to 100 subscribers on here. We've got 60 Santana Nation. Let's push it. Share to your friends. Same thing on TikTok. I'm just about to hit 800 followers on TikTok. Road to 1K on there as well. Yeah. Same handle at CFC underscore Santana. Santana Nation. We need to build this. We need to push. Yeah. I'm going to be here. I'm going to do my part. I need you lot to do yours. I need you lot to do yours. Yeah? We're going to be having more guests on here. So it's not just my voice. You might find me annoying, might find my voice annoying, but it ain't just going to be me. Yeah? Hopefully, I'm planning on a stream tomorrow with 3 of my other friends. Like I said in my other stream, a Liverpool fan, Palace fan, and a United fan. I might have an added Chelsea fan there just to help the battle. But you know me, I don't need no help. I live and die by this badge. I live and die by this badge. Yeah? Lights might be bright, but they're not brighter than Stamford Bridge. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Up the Chelsea. Like I said, stream planning on tomorrow. So yeah, be there. 10 p.m. daily, 10 p.m. guaranteed. I might have a stream before 10 p.m. in the afternoons. Depends on what the news drops. But guaranteed 10 p.m. tomorrow, I will be here. We will be there. We will be there. So yeah, up the Chelsea, man, and thank you for watching again. Follow me on all social medias. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that. All of that, all of that, all of that. Up the Chelsea, man.